Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More. We're back at the tiny, small laundromat in Kersey, Colorado, and we have exciting news today. We had at least 3 people over here doing repairs of various kinds, and we had some big changes come about in here as well, too. So hopefully those changes help sales, because sales have not been good, and we'll check those out today as well. There's a sneak peek of what the laundromat looks like now. It's pretty decent than before. There was one repairman, there's another repairman, then we have the other guy coming here, so we had a lot of stuff going on in the laundromat. And you might notice things look different already. We're getting rid of one of the top loaders that wasn't working right, and we're going to try and hopefully get some better machines in there. And we're removing the vending machines here today as well. We had a plumbing issue, a boiler issue. We're not sure what's going on there, so we had a couple of people looking at that. Eventually, we'll move some more dryers in here too, but they're not here yet. And of course, we like to start with our change machine and see what's in here, because that gives us an indication on if there'll be much money in the machines. And earlier this week, we took out some money. There was a couple $100 in there. Not that much, like 191, I think. So, not a ton, but some. And I always can tell, oh, there's a lot of quarters in there still. That's not good. That means there's not much money in here, and not many people have been here. But we've had issues, so many issues, and I don't blame people for not coming, because we keep having issues, and most of them kind of stem from the old laundromat repair guys, but other issues. Some are my fault too, but hopefully when we get all those cleared up, things will get better and better. So before we moved out the pop machine, because this thing makes no money, I just want to check and make sure there's not like $35 in there or something. And no, there's like 2. So it's going to the other laundromat. We'll show that. And the vending machine is going to the other laundromat as well. Just want to see. The vending machine's been doing okay, but there's just not much space in here. And if it's not making a bunch of money, there's really no point in having it. People don't hang out here very often. So there's actually a lot of nickels and dimes in there. That's rare. So this happened earlier this week too. We came in to check things, clean, and yeah. I tested that machine because we saw the floor was really dirty, which indicates these machines were leaking. And they leak all the time. And those are machines the bad laundromat guys sold me and have just had tons of problems. I don't know if it's their fault or if someone put Dawn dish soap in here or what, but obviously we had some issues. I ran it. It went crazy. But I looked at my cameras. There's no money in that machine. I never saw anybody using that machine. I did see one lady in the last week open it and shut it real quick like it did that same thing. And I checked on my video from last week when I was here, and it didn't look like there was foam in there either. So it's really weird. I don't know exactly where all that foam came from or what happened, but we put salt in there. We ran a couple times. It seems to be working just fine now. So we'll see. There's so many issues. And we're getting more of these Horizons too, which I'm sure will have problems, and we're going to test those in just a second. But we have Horizons. These are Speed Queen Horizons left over from the defunct laundromat. I bought a bunch of machines for my other laundromat, and we're going to move those over here. So that is happening today. So we'll show you that. And then, so again, we're making improvements. We're bringing over better machines. Hopefully they all work, which you know how much confidence I have in that actually happening. Not very many. So like I said, we finally got that one to run right, get rid of the soap, and we have a much cleaner floor now because of the massive amounts of foam everywhere. But one situation solved, you know, another one comes about. All right, so here are the new machines we moved over. So these are the machines that were rehabbed by the old laundromat guys, and I don't talk to them anymore, obviously, but we're gonna see if they work. I'd give it about a 40% chance they work. That one just said to start. I don't know if it already had change in it or what. Hey, it takes money, that's good. Oh. And the one thing we forgot too, I forgot to bring coin boxes. So I've got coin boxes that I bought. They're all keyed the same. And those are my other laundromat, but I had some extra ones in here still, so I guess we should be making sure all these buttons work. Doesn't want to do cold. So far, so good. We also want to make sure the drain lines are hooked up and test these things, because apparently the other guys, didn't think testing stuff was important. Well, so far, so good there too. So I ran them for a while, and one issue, which was weird, was there's foam in that one. We didn't put any detergent in it. And of course, what do we have here? We have, it's hard to see on here, water all over the floor. The machine on the right is leaking like crazy. I was really, really, really hoping it was just a hose wasn't connected right. I was hoping a drain line was plugged up. It's not. It is leaking from the bottom of the machine. All the hose lines are hooked up fine. And it leaked the whole time I was there. This one on the left seems to kind of work. And I forgot to bring my new coin boxes. I have new coin boxes I bought for all my machines. But I still had some old dryer coin boxes that I had used before and replaced. So I have some coin boxes. So this one I'm testing again because it was so foamy. I'm seeing if it foams up again. And I don't know. Some people say it could be a drain issue. And some people say it could just be people used the wrong soap or too much detergent. So I just want to test it again and see how it goes. And then, ignore the water all the way over on the right because that's everywhere. But at least the good news is they turned on, right? That was kind of more than I thought would happen. Here, you can see our vending machines are gone. The pop machine is gone. The vending machine is gone. We still need to clean that stuff up. That was where our heater was before. And so there's so much more space. It's a very dirty space. Don't worry. I'm going to clean it up. But I already felt better, besides the holes in my floor, having those out than before. Now, I wanted to check change. I was there for a long time because, like I said, there was a boiler guy there was a plumber there were our guys there moving vending machines and moving other machines in, and so I kind of had to sneak. I dumped some quarters in between the machines right there, I'm pretty sure. So those might not have gotten in my count, but someday in the near future, we'll find quarters under these machines. So these are the new ones. Like I said, they've sort of been working okay, except for the massive foam coming out of the one. And then, I've had to bring back the other guys numerous times to repair them, but that's never happening again because they're never coming back ever. So there wasn't much money in those washers, not much at all. That was not a good run, and I did not have much confidence in my dryers either, just because I haven't seen many people on the cameras, many motion alerts, things like that, and that kind of tells me how much business there'll be, and also the money in the change machine wasn't very high, so that also tells me that I dropped my keys on the floor. But that also tells me there wasn't a whole lot of money in here. And looking at these, that's not good at all. That's really light. And the thing I'm worried about is with all the shenanigans we've been doing with different machines breaking and problems and issues that, we're chasing people away who won't ever come back. And I feel like we added some new machines, tried to get things, working much better than the Laundromat before, because it was a mess when we first bought it. But now if we did attract new people, they might be thinking, oh, we don't need to go back there. That was a really ugly quarter, but it was like from 1987. Still haven't found any silver. Not that I looked too hard, but never found silver in any of my Laundromat stuff. So these are the old washers. So I'm hoping maybe there's a little bit more in here. And there's not much in there either, so that's not fun. Yeah, it might be. And there's not much in that one either, so these are pretty disappointing. Especially when I don't film it right. I didn't use my body camera today because I was in a huge rush and had a lot of things, not like I was there forever. I had just filming in between all the different stuff going on. So I didn't do my normal full out video. And this machine is a tiny one that people use sometimes for their super dirty laundry. we're going to leave that in there for now, but we might switch that out with a better speed queen here soon too. So not much money there at all. That was not good. So here is the laundromat with the vending machines gone, and it much cleaner, although that ugly wall thing is still there. But I moved the table over. We have our new machines down on the end that don't really work, but they're here. At least one sort of works. You can see the towel there because it's just continuously leaking, and then I'm wringing out towels. And there was supposed to be a shop vac there too, but it's not there yet. I have to talk to my guys about that. But anyway, that one seems to work now. We put some salt in it. It stopped foaming. And those I think are working, hopefully. And then we moved in a new Speed Queen top loader too, and moved out our old Whirlpool that wasn't working. And I think it's working, sorry, but making very different noises. And I don't know if it's supposed to do that or something's wrong with it.
Oh, they cut the back. Well, at least it's something. I don't know if I have any tape. I don't have any tape in my truck. There might be something in that back area.
But we have that machine. It needs to be repriced. I don't have a key for the top of it, so I need to figure that out. It's cheaper than the other ones, but I'm just going to leave it there. I can't get into the coin box yet. We need to drill that out. But it has money. It can collect money. It can wash clothes. And we have some more Speed Queens we can put in there too. And I think they work as well. The old laundromat guys may or may not have messed with those and messed them up. So I'm not really sure. But we're not dealing with them anymore, no matter how much of a pain it is. And there's all my vending machine money that I dumped onto the ground because there are so many nickels and quarters, and my coin changer throws them out. But I had about $10 worth of quarters for the vending machine, and then a couple for the pop. So definitely not worth keeping. Here's my dryer money, which was so light. You can kind of tell how much you have by how heavy the quarters are. And the quarters were not heavy at all, so that was pretty disappointing. Like I said, hopefully getting more machines in there will help. Last time we put those other big machines in, our sales went way up. But then, like I said, we've just been having issues with stuff not working right, so that's tricky. So that was 219 quarters plus a couple that fell out. Not good. That is very low. And then we have the washer money. These are the old washers. Again, that felt so light. That was another quarter that had popped out. I counted that. So I was not getting my hopes up here. I always like to have about $200 from the washers, and I wasn't coming close to that. I knew that. So that was only, 228 quarters, which is like $50, a little over $50 from the old dryers, and then there was a couple more. I don't know if I counted those in my count, so maybe I had slightly more than that in my final count. Well, that 50 cents is going to make a big difference, don't worry. And then here are the new washers, which again were pretty light too. And when you've got one full of foam and there's foam all over the laundromat, and it's not like a Cancun spring break party or something, that's not a good thing. So oh god, that was horrible. That was just barely over $100. So here are my sales chart I do, and I wasn't looking forward to plugging in the numbers this time, that's for sure, because they're so low. In fact, they're back down to the numbers when I first bought it, which were not good. Although our car wash is broken, we've talked about that before, I'm still deciding whether to fix that up or not. It's still, the washers and dryers are still making more money than when we first had it. But like I said, you could see right there that big increase in revenue and sales that we had was very encouraging, and we've just destroyed all of that lately. So I think there's still potential here. I think it can still be a decent business, but we've just got to make sure stuff is working right and looks right. And I think it feels so much better in there now than it did before, and maybe that will make a difference. I don't know. We'll see. But you can see our total is 187, which is absolutely horrible. Only 55 from the dryers, which is one of our lowest amounts ever. So, yeah, there's only room to go up from here, and it'll be really interesting to see what happens this week. I am not sure what to do about the machine that is leaking everywhere. Obviously, we turned it off. It's out of order. But there's no way I'm ever using the bad laundromat guys again. I can have the other laundromat guy come and fix it. But at a certain point, it's like we would really like to make some kind of money and not just spend money on repairs and different things going on. Is it possible for us to take it apart and look at it? Maybe. Is it worth our time? It's probably not worth my time. Is it worth our other guys, our contractors' time? Maybe. If they're going to be there, I will have them open up the bottom and see if they can see anything like obvious, that's like, oh, look, there's a hose that's unplugged or something like that. Maybe we'll do that. So I need to get a key for the Speed Queen top loader we put in there so I can change its pricing at some point. We need to drill out the coin box, which is simple and easy. We can do that. Put the new coin box in there. So there's a lot of stuff we can do, but then on the, down and dirty laundry, washer repair stuff, I don't know if we can do all of that. And we also need to move in some more dryers because we have those from the defunct laundromat too. And I don't know if we're able to do that or not. But if we have the other laundromat repair guys move those dryers in, maybe he can fix that other washer really quick too, get everything working right at the same time. So maybe that will be a plan. But we have holidays, Christmas, New Year's coming, and I know those guys aren't available for quite a while because he was going on vacation for the holidays. So that's where we stand with this laundromat. I think the other laundromat will be way, 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 way better and more positive than this one this week. So I haven't been there yet. If I post that video first, then you might already know. If I don't, then we'll post it very soon. But I'm going to go over there soon, see how it's going, see how the vending machines look there, and hopefully there's a lot more quarters in there. And I actually know there are already because I cheated and looked at some of them earlier.